Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We still continue with the fiqh of Tahara, and we are talking about the types of ablution. And previously, we talked about the fara'id, or the essential, the sunnah, which are the traditions of wudu or ablution. And here we want to learn briefly about the kinds of ablution. And we started with the obligatory part of ablution. So in bullet point number 1, we talked about when is ablution or when is wudu becomes fard or obligatory, meaning if you don't do it, you're sinful and everything that you perform is not accepted. The first place or the first occasion we said when somebody offers salah, irrespective of whether it is obligatory salah or desirable salah. So if somebody wants to do dhuhr, asr, fajr, maghrib, isha, you must make sure that it is fard or obligatory for you or me or anybody to do. Likewise to sunnahs, the 4 rakahs before dhuhr, the 4 rakahs after dhuhr, or the 2 rakahs before fajr, or the witr rakah after isha, or the 2 rakah after 4 rakah after maghrib, and so on and so forth. Okay. And point number 2 is that it is also obligatory to do wudu for funeral salah. And we said funeral salah is the salah that we Muslims pray to show our respect, to pay tribute and respect to the deceased. Deceased means somebody who passed away. So we say there's a complete fiqh of that we're going to learn later on. It's called the fiqhul janaza. Fiqhul janaza means the fiqh of preparing someone from, before somebody passes away, while during the process, after somebody has passed away, how to wash him or her, how to shroud him or her, to clothe, how to pray for him or her, and then how to bury him or her. Okay, so these are the 4 main things. Yeah, washing, shrouding, praying, and burying. The 4 things. So we must have wudu when we do funeral salah. Point number 3. Let me hear from Altaf. Go ahead.
Ablution is also obligatory for him when he intends to touch a Quranic verse inscribed
No,
in a
I think
wall.
you skip 1 point. You skip 1. Number 3.
Oh, sorry. What ablution is compulsory in only one case. That is for the circumambulation of Kaaba.
No. I don't know where you are. We are point number 3, when ablution is obligatory. I don't know where you're looking.
Oh,
point number 3, when is ablution obligatory? Are you following the session?
Yeah.
We talked about that for funeral salah. After that, point number 3 is right in front of you.
Sorry, for prostration of Quran recitation.
Well done. For prostrations of Quran recitation. What does it mean? You need to put bracket. You've come across now in the surahs that you read. Mundir al-Mudaththir, turn on your cameras, please. I'm not going to say this again. But when you read Quran, you will see there are some places it says sajda. Did you see that? Either they put there's like a sign, a symbol for that. Sajda means you have to do prostration. So as a Muslim, it's obligatory to do that. Okay, you can't ignore that. You can't say, well, I was just reading Quran and then I passed, but there's sajda. You just skip, you move on. Say, oh, maybe I didn't have wudu. Yeah, go and take wudu. First, before even touching Quran, you need to have wudu. So there's no excuse for that. Okay, you need to have wudu before touching Quran, or before even some scholars, they say in recitation of Quran, maybe if you're reciting without touching, you could recite without wudu. Yeah, no problem. But preferably you need to have wudu, basically, because you're dealing with the words of Allah. Okay, so now you're touching Quran and you're reading Quran. There is an ayah that says the symbol of prostration. Prostration, write down sajda, sujud. You know sujud, like in salah, you go all the way down. Yeah, in English it's called prostration. Bowing is called ruku. Prostration is sujud or sajda. Write down in a language that you're going to understand for prostrations of Quran recitation, meaning when you read Quran, there are places there, put in bracket, that you need to go down and do sujud. Write it down in the language that you understand. So whenever you see those symbols and whenever you see that mark, it says sajda, Ansar, I need to see your face, please. So sit and position your camera to the way that I can see you, please. Position the camera the way I can see you, please. Okay. I need to see you, because when others sit there, I do see them, please, yeah? I need to see you. So that's what, go up more, okay? Okay, so when you read Quran and you find a position that you need to do sujood, you can't ignore it. Thank you very much. Well done. Let's go to another section. Zaid, when wudu becomes obligatory. Zaid. Zaid, you're muted. Go ahead. When wudu becomes obligatory, meaning fard. Read from the screen. You can't guess. Are you following the session or not? The problem is I can't hear anything from you, so I don't know. Can you please speak out? I can't hear you.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said, can you continue number 4? You're talking about number 4.
For touching the Holy Quran.
For touching the Holy Quran. Now, you can't touch Quran, we say hold Quran, touch Quran without being clean. And being clean here, you could have a shower, yeah, you can say I'm clean, but taking wudu, meaning you are clean in Islam, okay? You're considered to be free from al-hadath al-asghar, meaning the minor impurity, okay? Yeah, so you need to take wudu. Before that, this is when you go and read with the ustad or you read by yourself. That's what it is. And this one says ablution is also compulsory, obligatory for him or her when he intends to touch a Quranic verse inscribed in a wallpaper or Quran. Basically, if you want to touch, anything to do with Quran, you need to do ablution. That's what it is. But it is also, it is compulsory, which is wajib. Wudu is compulsory in only one case, that is for circumambulation of the Kaaba. What does it mean? If somebody goes for Makkah, for Hajj, for pilgrimage, and you have to do tawaf, it's called tawaf, you have to rotate. You see people, they rotate around the Kaaba, it's called tawaf. They say, labbaik Allahumma labbaik, innal hamda wan ni'mata laka wal mulk la sharika. They just rotate, big crowd of people, and they say that. You remember? It's called circumambulation. Write it down. Of the Kaaba means rotating around the Kaaba. Now, if somebody doesn't have wudu, or he forgets in one way or the other, that doesn't mean it's sinful for that, and his Hajj is ruined, basically. It's not valid. That doesn't, but it is wajib to have the wudu. So that's the difference between the fard and the wajib. The fard are like, they're highly, they have like a higher kind of position. Yeah, you see, if like someone doesn't put wudu, the salah will be, invalid, things like that. Although when it comes to recitation of the Quran, that doesn't mean if you don't have wudu, you won't get the rewards. But you won't get the rewards, but the rewards will be, lower. Will be lower rewards or less rewards compared to someone who has the wudu. Now, when a wudu becomes desirable now, what is the meaning of the word desirable? Explain to me. Luqman, what is the meaning of desirable, something desirable?
Like sunnah.
I can't hear you.
Sunnah.
Sunnah, is it sunnah? Desirable? Really?
Like
No, in English, this is an English word, desirable. What does it mean? What do you understand by that?
You want to
like
do.
you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something that it's good to do. Something desirable, meaning it's good to do it. Now, if you don't do it, it doesn't mean like you're sinful or there'll be like severe condemnation or anything like that. No, it's good to do something. It's desirable to, it's desirable not to eat while walking, because you don't know when you walk and eat anything. I mean, it's a must. It's good to sit down, have your meal and have your food, and then you carry on. You eat or text. It's desirable not to text while walking. You understand? You can do, but it's not a good thing. Of course, it is prohibited completely to text or use your phone while driving. That is understandable. Yeah, because you might cause accident. So desirable is something that is good to do. Here it says, number 1, let me hear from Ansar, number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah. When wudu or ablution becomes desirable, when it's good to do to do.
Sleeping with ceremonial purity.
Yeah, basically it's desirable to do wudu before going to sleep. Basically, just like before sleeping. Into bracket, just right before sleeping. That's it. So everybody, it's not a must, it's not fard or wajib, but it's desirable. It's good to do wudu before going to bed. Malik and Rina, can you please turn on your camera? You know the rules of our class, so please don't break the rules. You joined late and you're still breaking the rules. Malik and Rina, please turn on your camera, okay? So sleeping with purity, which meaning before going to sleep, yeah, that's number 1. Number 2, can I hear from Haytham and Lukman? Haytham?
On getting up from sleep.
So on getting up from sleep, yeah, like you slept with your wudu and then you got up. Yeah, but it depends though. If you don't want to go for a shower or something, just want to hang around, it's desirable. It's desirable. It's good to have your wudu, yeah, intact. Why do we talk about this wudu? Because wudu protects you from shaitan, by the way. Yeah. So what desirable here is mustahab. Yeah, it is an act which the Prophet ﷺ performed once or twice and did not observe regularly. This is the meaning of mustahab. It's not like all the time. It's something that the Prophet did, but he didn't do like all the time, but it's good to do it, okay? So that's what it means here. So when you get up before you go to sleep, yeah. Also for ablution over the existing ablutionary state with the intention of earning rewards, you can just do ablution for the intention of getting reward. No, for no reason. Yeah, you woke up, you had a breakfast, anything like that. You just want to go to work, just take ablution. Why are you taking ablution? For the intention of earning reward. You see, he says here, you put the intention in your heart. I'm doing this ablution not because I want to go to prayer, no, but I put the intention of earning the rewards of ablution, because just having an ablution on its own, it's also rewarded. You know the meaning of rewards? Meaning thawab, yeah? You know thawab? Meaning the angels are writing in your account. They are writing, Malik has done wudu for no reason, but he's just done wudu. You know, he went to do wudu. So they're writing in your file. So you do it with the intention of earning the reward. So it's something which is desirable. You could do that. Okay. Or it's also desirable to do wudu after committing an act of backbiting, slander, or lying. Basically, if you do any mistake, let's say I've done a mistake, I've lied to somebody, or I've wronged somebody, or I've annoyed somebody, you apologize basically, yeah? You do apologize, and after that, you go and do ablution. Why? Because ablution is something that purifies you or me, internally and externally. You understand? Inside you and outside you, internally and physically. So after committing any sin or anything like that, we need to repent, we need to say sorry, and then we go and do ablution. That doesn't mean people should be, you know, constant liars and constant backbiters, and then no, they do ablution. No, it's not like that. So we say you write up to number 5, and then here for bathing after, or for bathing a dead body. Remember we talked about bathing somebody who has passed away, the deceased, yeah? So before do that, you just do wudu. It's desirable to do wudu, and when you finish that, you go and do the ghusl, the actual ritual bath. You're gonna have to go and do the proper bath. Number 8 is for carrying a dead body towards the grave. This is for somebody who hasn't done wudu before, yeah? But if you've done wudu, everything, and then you're okay, you should be fine with that. So let's say I'm gonna go, you know, like not all of us, we go and wash the deceased, right? If you're told to go for a funeral, that doesn't mean Zaid, Imran, and Sar, but you're all gonna wash, no? It's only gonna be like the family, the close family, few people. But the rest of us, we're just gonna go to the burial, yeah? We're going to the, what's it called? The cemetery, yeah? You know the cemetery, yeah? Where the graves are. So it's good to go there with your wudu, yeah? Because you're going to carry, you know, a deceased towards the grave. It's also said at the time of every salah. It's desirable. Every time of salah, you do that. Of course, you need wudu before salah, but you just need it just for your protection. This is before bathing once on account of major. Well, if somebody wants to do ghusl, wants to purify his body, basically, you have before taking shower. That's what it means. You have to go and do your wudu. It's also desirable before eating, drinking, or sleeping for a person in state of impurity, when angry, for recitation of the whole Quran verbally. Now, here there's two things. There's reciting Quran, with holding Quran and touching Quran, or verbally. You understand? If Suhail, if you have your, what's it called, your earphone, yeah, and you're not touching Quran, you're just listening, you're on your mobile. That doesn't mean you are touching the Quran, are you? Because your mobile is not a must. You understand? But still, you are reciting Quran verbally. Or maybe you're just walking, you're doing a memorization or something, you just read, I'm not touching Quran, but you are reciting Quran verbally. Still, it is desirable to have the wudu. Okay. Also, for reading, for reading or narrating the hadith. Even the hadith, some scholars actually, although this is not very sound opinion, but yes, they say even because you're reading the words of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but more, highly emphasized on Quran. But some scholars also, they talk of having wudu. It is desirable, by the way, when you read the hadith, which is the words of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Also, for studying any Islamic science, let's say you want to have a seerah class, you want to have a fiqh class, you want to have, like here now, fiqh class. Before fiqh class, it's desirable to do wudu. Why? To show the respect of the science, which is the subject that you're going to learn. And within the wudu, you ask Allah to purify your heart so that you could understand and work upon, the things that we learn. Also, before, for major salah calls, meaning adhan. Salah calls means what? Adhan, right? Write it into bracket, adhan. For Friday, this is for major, meaning like salah, the fard or minor, like maybe, what is the example for minor? For Friday, remember? Like Friday sermon, here says for Friday Arabic sermon, yeah, for visiting the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's grave. Yeah, of course, when you go to those kind of places like Jannatul Baqi, the Sahaba's law companion, it's good, it's desirable to have wudu for Arafah stay during major pilgrimage, and running between Safa and Marwa during pilgrimage. Anyway, so this is this other thing they're talking about, the pilgrimage. So these are the desirable areas that a Muslim should have. So what did we learn from this subject? Like, it is desirable to keep the wudu constantly. Yeah, keep your wudu. If it breaks, now next class we're going to talk about invalidators of wudu, or things that break the wudu. So we're going to talk about them. This is next. Take a screenshot, inshallah. Take a screenshot. This is, if you can copy in advance, that'll be very good. So by the time we come in, we'll just start straight away then, inshallah. Take a screenshot, and then if you can copy in your books, take a screenshot. Yeah, Imran, take a screenshot. Malik, everybody, Zaid. Then we come back. Altaf, take a screenshot on this one, and then it's going to be easy,
Good already.
waste time. Okay.